Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you for watching another episode of Pour Me a Sip. And it's a special one because it's the holiday season and this is our first episode doing like some sort of holiday. So I'm excited. Are you excited?
I am excited.
Dope, let's do it. Let's get it going. So, special episode today. We've got 2 bottles of wine to go through because we're going to be talking about our first wines or something like that. So do you remember your first like wine of choice? Not your first drink, so it can't be like Bud Light, all you high schoolers. No, like your first wine of choice, the go-to drink that you would go to Walmart and pick up because it was cheap. All right, because that's how I did it. So Amanda, how about we go into it?
Alrighty, so today I have for you guys, this is the first bottle of wine that I bought. Total Wine. Sorry, Walmart's too
Right.
not a wine thing for me. So I have a Riunite wine, Lambrusco. It is a red wine. It's sweet. It's on the sweeter side, and that's why I like it. It's a little bit carbonated, and it is 8% alcohol, and it's Italian. So let me just crack this open.
And so mine, while she's doing that, all right, what you guys know about Arbor Mist, huh? This right here, this was like juice. It really was. And they have, I think, 6 or 7 different kinds. It's really tasty. Definitely on the sweeter side because they pack it with sugar maybe. I don't know. But it's a 6% alcohol volume and super cheap. This particular bottle was, I want to say $6 for this big bottle. Maybe $7. Let's go with 7 just to be on the safer side. And they do various sizes. They've got like a 750 ml. And then even half of that, I think. And I would always pick this up at Walmart. This was my go-to wine of choice. So let me go ahead and... Oh, mine isn't like a twist cap. I got to take the foil off.
Oh, yours is fancy. Mine just twists off.
You should be getting your wine from Walmart.
I didn't even know Walmart sold wine.
All right, so let me put this down.
What Walmart were you going to?
So actually, So I first got this wine here somewhere, like in Massachusetts. I don't know exactly where. Is this? It must be. Oh, there we go. I know. Goodness, I've gone weaker with age. I forget where I would buy this from in my home state, but there was this one period where I was always in California, San Diego specifically, and you want to grab that? Perfect. And I would always go to the Walmart there. It was in Santee, California, or Santee, San Diego. That was the county. And I would go to Walmart probably every 2 days. Splash some there.
I know, that made me nervous.
Every 2 days to refill. Because that's how much I loved this stuff. All right. Arbor Mist, it is a Zinfandel. Zinfandel, because we fancy. And I don't know. A sangria. It's got 3 names on it. All right, that's how you know it's a good wine. It's got like 3 different names. What
but
are you
mine's
drinking?
Italian.
Well, this one is.
This is Italian. Okay.
This is. I mean, sangria is what, Spanish? Yeah. So Spain. Oh, Spain.
Is it from Spain?
I don't know.
This literally has a map of Italy on it.
I don't know. Let me see. Yeah. Who knows? Honestly, it's probably from like someone's like backyard. This thing was probably made yesterday. It's so cheap. All right. Nothing against Arbor Mist. You guys taste delicious, and I encourage you guys to people who haven't had it to try it, give it a shot. And that's what we're gonna be doing today, right? We're gonna be trying each other's first wine of choices.
Yeah, and like you guys comment what your first wine was or what your favorite first wine was.
We're curious. I'm curious to see if I've had any of them. All right. Who wants to? Should we go first?
What do you want to try first?
Should we do like you just try mine, I try yours?
All right.
We'll cheer to that.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's this one? This one's yours, right? Yeah. All right. Jeez, before all the like tech fans yell at me, let me move that away. Cheers. Happy holidays. Happy holidays, guys.
This is juice.
That's good.
This is juice.
This is like fizzy soda. It really is. This is like grape soda. Guys, this is grape soda.
Not.
Where's your bottle at? This is grape soda.
It's not grape soda.
This is not wine.
Yeah, it is. It literally says wine on it.
That is grape soda right there. Which makes sense because, wine, a lot of wines are made with grapes. So they just poured Fanta into the bottle.
Yeah, it was like literally my go-to. That's like what got me into wine.
This is good. You didn't say mine is good. You just said it's juice.
I do like it. I smell like, is there like grapefruit in this? Something citrusy.
I haven't drank this in so long. Who knows? It says a fine wine product with delicious citrus. So you're right on the citrusy part.
Wow, after drinking yours and then drinking mine, mine's so bitter.
Is this one mine? Yours is bitter. You got that bitter wine. That bitter wine from Total Wine.
I love Total Wine. Sponsor us.
You know what this is? I'm going to tell you in a second. Hang on.
What is it? It's very familiar.
It's Applebee juice. You know Applebee? Am I saying the right brand? The juice box. You know,
What?
The juice box? No. It wasn't Applebee. Was it it was Adam and Eve, Apple and Eve? Y'all know what I'm talking about? They know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
It's a little
about.
white box.
Yeah, they used to give it to us at school.
They poured that in the bottle and made it fizzy. We thought we were on our grown man status. We drink
This is
wine
juice.
now. It is juice. Let me go back to yours.
What percentage is this?
6.
6? You must have drank a lot to like feel anything, right?
I don't think I felt anything.
So it is juice.
I think that's why I kept drinking it. Yours isn't bitter. It's just
No, after drinking this, the sangria, and then hopping over to this, it tastes more
We'll
bitter.
finish these before we even start talking.
Yeah, probably, honestly. I mean, we have the whole bottle, so
We sit here complaining,
well.
but the whole time we're just drinking. Well, this is okay. This is a little bitter. We just drink the whole thing. Pour me some more of that. All right. So, guys, crack your bottles open. Pour yourselves a sip. We are ready to get into the next episode.
Alrighty, so I have a story for you since we're in the holiday spirit. I have a story about appreciation, I think.
Appreciating Santa. I was gonna joke.
I do appreciate Santa.
Weirdo. He's not real. He's not. He's not real.
What
If you still believe
what if
he's
the
real,
kids
not.
see this?
He's not real. There you go. Yep. You know, like your parents shouldn't be lying to you. I'm not going to tell my kids Santa's real.
You just don't want to spend money.
That too. That too. It's consumerism.
Okay, well, anyway, my story. So I had this friend back in high school, and we've known each other for years. I think at this point we were seniors in high school, and this guy was like my dude, okay? And
Does that mean your dude?
like we were really close.
He's
Like
your guy. You're seeing him.
what?
Huh?
What?
He's your dude. He's your man's
No.
your boyfriend.
No, not boyfriend.
fiance.
No.
I got to ask.
Do you see a ring on my finger?
It was a long time ago.
No. So anyway, this friend, let's call him Bobby. Okay. So anyway, Bobby's my dude. Like really good friends with him, and he is interested in this girl. And this girl, she's younger. So obviously her parents are like, we don't want you dating like a senior, blah, blah, blah. He's too old for you. We don't want you dating, period. And I found out that she was actually Vietnamese. So I decided, you know, to help Bobby out because he's my dude. And I go to talk to girl's mom. And I'm like, oh, I can vouch for my friend. Like, he's a good person. Just give them a chance. Blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, and not only did I welcome the girl into like my group, my home, but I also like invited the mom over. My family spoke to her, and we really vouch for Bobby, okay? Because we all cared about Bobby at this point. We did all of that. We literally did the most. Like me, my parents, we did the most. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Flashback?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, so after all of that, after like, you know, helping Bobby out, you know what he says to me? Yes.
Hopefully, thank you.
He says nothing. Nothing.
What do you mean? Just like no appreciation?
Nope. Zero.
Did he even? Did he go? Huh?
Yeah.
Did he wow.
So
yeah.
then that made me question, like, why was I so angry that he didn't say thank you? Like, why did I need that? Why do you think I needed that? Why do you think we need appreciation?
I mean, you did all that work. I would want to be appreciated too.
Yeah, but like, why is that like the human need to be appreciated?
I think part of it is it's how we're raised. I mean, you go to kindergarten, preschool even, you know, you're taught at such a young age to say, please, thank you, you're welcome. Someone does something nice, XYZ. And then when you're nurtured in that way, when you don't receive it, you feel a little butthurt. I mean, you can take it even further, like flash forward into adulthood. Look at marriage, right? You get married to hopefully one person in your lifetime. It's the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. And you're hoping along the way, throughout that lifetime, you guys are appreciating each other, saying thank you, saying I love you, saying, you know, whatever it is you got, however you want to show appreciation, because you constantly want that for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, I agree. You know, you want to keep giving that appreciation towards each other, especially in marriage and like in all relationships. So I agree that I think from a very young age, we're taught to appreciate people.
Mm-hmm. But don't you feel like if you do it too much, it becomes ingenuine or almost like less significant the more and more you do it?
Do what?
Like show appreciation. Like you're always saying thank you or I love you or whatever the case. Like you're always doing it. And
so you think it loses its value?
Yeah, it loses its value, especially if you're doing it simply because you know the other person wants that.
Then I think that's ingenuine.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. Well, like...
But you were like...
I mean, like, do you stop saying I love you to someone after you marry them? Do you stop being nice to them after you tie the knot? Like, no. Yeah. I mean, I think you continue to appreciate them. And at that point, when you're only appreciating them just because they want to hear it, then it's not real. It's not genuine anymore. So then what's the point?
Would you rather that person just dip out?
Yeah, like if you don't appreciate your significant other anymore, then you should leave because you should always appreciate, you know, your.
But what if you're that person who needs it?
If you're the person who needs it?
Yeah, who needs it. Like I just can't live without it. I need every day for someone to tell me something that thank you, I love you, I miss you, whatever. Show gratitude. I need it every day.
I don't know. I mean, to me, I think relationships, no matter how long it's been, you should always say I love you and you should always say thank you because I think it's very important to form that bond of like, I appreciate you.
Unless it's fake.
You add value to my life. Yeah. And if it is fake, then
stop.
Just leave. If you don't value someone, why are they in your life?
Do you think it's worth fighting for?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think the relationship is worth fighting for if they're not, let's say it took you 6 months to realize all of that gratitude and sincerity, it was all fake. Would you try to fix it? Or would you be like, what? This whole time you didn't love me?
No, you would have a conversation because, you know, I think at some point, if you're going to be ingenuine for like 6 months, for however long, the other person will know. Mm-hmm. Because you're literally lying. You're going to slip up one day. Like, you can't just keep up and act forever, you know?
All right. Let's switch it up a little bit, right? Let me dial it back. I do love you. Actually, like, bottom of my heart, I love you. Happy I married you. I want this to last. Mm-hmm. But I also don't want to say I love you just because that's what you want to hear. Like, I'm not going to say I love you every hour of the day. So if it gets to the point where you're like, so why don't you say I love you anymore? And I respond and say, I said it yesterday, or I said it like 5 days ago.
So I think, I mean, that goes down to like, so that's like a different topic. That's like love language. So if we're talking about love and showing gratitude, I think it's important to know who you're dealing with. So like, let's say your girl, she really needs you to be verbal about it, then be verbal, you know? Like,
isn't that fake though? Isn't that genuine? I'm only doing this because that's what you want.
No, it's not fake because like if you're used to showing love by like acts, so like let's say you actually love this girl and you show her by doing things for her. So when you're doing things for her, you should just say, I'm doing this for you because I love you.
Yo, we look like alcoholics right now.
Probably. I mean, I'm switching back and
drinking
forth.
2 drinks. No, I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Holidays. It's okay, guys.
I know, right? That's an excuse. That's always my excuse every year. It's the holidays. Or like pandemic. It's a pandemic. Just, live your life. No, I hear what you're saying, but it's almost kind of early stages of a relationship. You think you know someone, you really don't. So whatever their love language was, early stages, likely it's very likely that it could change down the line. So I guess, yes, you should have a conversation. I guess you can have a conversation about your love language. That's probably like some like young generation thing. Like, come on, like our parents aren't having like, honey, let's sit down. I think we need to talk about our love language. It's been a while. It's been about 2 years. I do things differently now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, love language changes.
I don't think it's a switch. I think it's a gradual thing. And if you're both growing, then you'll pick up on it. And if the other person doesn't, then yes, you should have a conversation. Because you're both changing. You're both going through different things in life.
All right. So let me ask you. So at this point, you're saying just do it for the relationship.
Do it.
Change for the relationship. If I'm having a conversation with you and I'm telling you I need you to use words of affirmation more, right? But I never used to do that. I will change for you because that's what you want. That's essentially what you're saying. I'm not saying that's a bad thing because that's like love, right? It's like you do things. What do you used to tell me? You didn't despite instead of you do it love despite. You used to say something to me, a phrase.
I forgot.
It was like you love despite, not because, or you love. I don't know what the phrase is, but it's pretty much you do things for the ones you love despite it not even like doing anything for you or something like that.
You do gain something. The other
No,
person's
but like
happy. But anyway, I think I know where you're going with this. So what I'll say to that is that I don't think it's ingenuine if the girl is asking, I need you to be more verbal, because it's not like the love isn't there. It's there. It just needs to come out. So it's not ingenuine because it is genuine. You do have these feelings. You do love this person, but it just needs to be expressed. Whereas if you don't have those feelings, like let's say this guy does not love her back and he does not care for her, but he's just saying, I love you just to make her happy, then that's messed up.
It's a tricky topic.
Yeah.
We won't go too deeper in it because we could talk about this for 2 hours.
Anyway, going back to appreciation, the reason why I think we need to be appreciated is because when you show gratitude and appreciation towards someone, it strengthens the bond that you have with that person, because it's kind of letting that person know and kind of, I don't like the word validating. I feel like it's a very negative connotation, but I'll just use it anyway. I think it validates the fact that like, oh, I'm doing something right. I'm helping make your life. I'm making an impact on your life. And I think that's what creates meaning. If I am impacting your life in a positive way, then our relationship is meaningful. Like, because like one day we're all going to die anyway. We're going to be old. We're going to be dead. So we need to create meaning.
That's true. It's kind of like life, right? I mean, we're all put on this earth. And unless you find meaning or create meaning in life, you're just energy. You're just a ball of mass. You're just an atom on a rock.
Yeah, you're just a thing.
I had this, I was at work recently. I had this weird moment where I was just thinking about just time and life. And it just hit me like a rock. And I'm sitting there and I'm working. I'm doing my 9 to 5. And I was just like, what am I doing? And I was like, what are we all doing? Meaning like the working class. I felt like we were just, I felt like in that moment, we were just all robots and we didn't know why. Like, yeah, we all need a paycheck. We all got to work to, provide for our livelihood and stuff like that. But in that moment, I was just like, none of this has meaning. Like meaning for humanity, meaning for the planet. It's just like earning a paycheck for you to live, to eat, all that stuff is like such a you thing, and we need to do it because we got to feed ourselves. But like, it's almost like, what are you putting out there for the world, for like the next generations? And I just was, I don't know, in that moment, it just, meaning wasn't there,
Yeah.
And trust me, guys, I need money to buy this wine. All right? It's not cheap. It's not cheap. So
I mean, these bottles are cheap. If you want to get some yourself, they're cheap.
back when I was a teen as in like, oh wait, you 21s when you
21.
drink. Yeah. Back when I was that
We're
age.
not condoning
Yeah.
drinking underage.
We ain't doing
Okay,
that.
guys.
Back when I was, and I'm so old now, I think. Back when I was a youngin', I thought, $8 was expensive. Let's be real. I used to,
That was $8.
that was $8, maybe $7. I think $7 for the big bottle, right? That's cheap.
How much was mine?
Yours was $6.
Wow.
Yeah, cheap
That's
wine.
cheap wine.
That's cheap wine. But like that's a 750 ml bottle, right? So, I don't know what is it, 1.5 liters. So if this was $7, then half of this was $3.50.
Honestly, we came such a long way.
We have. We went to Napa, got educated, all that stuff, and now we got this.
We got some
this,
aerating wine
We
glasses.
got aerating wine
yes.
glasses. But we moved on up, Wine podcast. We know what we're talking about. Thank you to all our fans. Yeah. So in that moment, I was just like, man, meaning's so important because it can hit you at any point in life where you're just like, you feel kind of like unfulfilled.
No, like how old are you right now?
28.
Imagine
best
feeling
age.
that when you're like 60 and you know that like I don't have that much time left. Imagine feeling that.
No, I hope not. I hope when I'm 60, I'm like, it's the best age. I hope as I age, I'm all, this is the best
And that's not
year.
to say that like you can't create meaning at any age,
Right.
but I would just hate for anyone to feel like, oh my God, looking back at my life, I didn't do anything meaningful. I didn't create any meaning in my life.
Mm-hmm. And meaning comes in so many different forms. Like a lot of people, meaning is to be successful is meaning. It's I need to do X. I need to attain B, or I need to reach C in order to like find meaning in my life. But it's like, real? Do you? Like, do you take a moment to sit back and like kind of reflect and say that's what you really need to live a meaningful life? I don't know if we all do.
I mean, I don't want to get into this because we can literally do a whole nother episode on this, but celebrities, I mean, they're successful, like monetarily wise, but
And so many
so
of them
many
are
of
just
them
hurting.
are in a very bad headspace.
So many are just hurting.
And at
So
that
many.
point, like, what's more important? Your money or the people around you, your support system that can help you?
It's the thing that money gets you too. Is that what's important? Is the house important? The big car? I mean, the big house, the fancy cars. Is that what's important? Like we tell ourselves these things, and you get them, you attain them, but then you sit there and you're still like, for whatever reason, you're just not happy, or you're not sad, or you feel like you got to do more. Like when is enough enough? When can you like? It's awesome people who can retire and just sit down like at a park and just chill, and
Yeah.
they're just like, this
That
is
pretty dope.
nice, this is bliss.
dope.
Bird watchers are amazing. If you're a bird watcher, like, yo, I want to reach your level of just like just level of calmness. Just sit there with your binoculars and watch birds, and just like, that's your meaning in life. That's you just find, so you feel fulfilled doing that. I can't tell you what I saw. I think a hawk the other day. It wasn't an eagle. I definitely know an eagle, but I only say it's a hawk because it was a big bird. It must have been a hawk. It must have been. It's not a pigeon. It's not a seagull. It had to be a hawk. But I don't know. So people who are like can see birds from afar and like say, "Oh, and they get excited over that." That's
Yeah.
so cool. And like hopefully they hold on to that for till they're 60 and onwards.
Yeah, passion and meaning. So anyway, story with my friend, I didn't think back to it until like recently, and it's been a couple years. And I don't talk to this friend anymore because I was really upset. And at that time, like you're a teenager, you don't really think or process your feelings. So I never really thought like why I was upset. I just said I'm upset because this guy's whack. He didn't appreciate me. But I didn't really ask myself like why did I need that appreciation until now.
All right. So now that you asked yourself that, what would you say meaning in your life is?
I definitely think meaning to me is having meaningful relationships and that means I am impacting your life, you're impacting my life, and we're both helping each other grow. We're both helping each other make life easier because life is Life is hard.
And it's precious. And you got to make precious moments.
Yeah, you should. So, I mean, with that, guys, that it's so important to appreciate, your loved ones, your family, and people in your life, because you never know what's going to happen.
Especially like, now with this pandemic and whatnot.
It's so important to appreciate the people you love. You don't, I just think it's really stupid if you end up losing someone just because you're not grateful towards them. Or like in my shoes, I never brought up with that person, my friend, that you really hurt me by not appreciating what I did. So anyway, you guys, thank you for tuning in and watching. I hope you guys have a happy holidays, and comment your first wine to us and tell us, do you ever feel like you're not appreciated, and what is meaning to you? What's meaningful in your life? We would love to know. And with that, cheers to you guys.
Cheers,
Keep on
everybody.
drinking. See you guys next year.